Get inspired by seeing fellow heroes apply AHK in everyday wins. The shared stories alone make membership a no-brainer. Our club's Telegram crew is all about collaboration and friendships. See how others tackle AHK challenges and feel the group energy. Okay, sorry. I thought I saw your hand going up, but anyway, yeah. Someone got anything to work on?
I'd like to know why the automate my task doesn't run.
It's fixed now, but Irfan,
Oh,
want to explain what the problem was?
yeah.
You're muted, Irfan.
Yes, so let me see. Let me open it up. So it was the V1 version?
Well, we only have a V1 version. Yeah.
Yes, I was working on a different version. Automate my
Where-
task.
Yeah.
So V1, let me share my screen. So not sure what was the issue, but a long time. It's been a long time I fixed this. So let me run that.
What are you talking about? We're talking about why it wouldn't run in the HK script maker.
Oh, wait, it didn't work.
Yeah, maybe we should back up and give a context to the rest of the group. Is that I was testing out the script maker, and
Mhm.
I started going through all the codes that I had on my system,
Mhm.
just bringing them into the script maker and seeing if they would run. And when I came across the this one V1 script, it would not
Mhm.
run from there. But if I just ran it normally, it ran just fine. And if I ran it from
So
site,
right
it
now,
ran just fine.
so right now, whenever we run something, so you will see it has asterisk in there. So we are just running the file that are like not from the we are just running the code, not from the file. So we will gonna change that, and that's why we have to set up a working directory. So we were not doing that. So we have to tell. So it is portable code, but we have to mention that from what working directory we are running this code. So that's way it know where to load the DLL file, from where to load the ini files. So they are the dynamic path. So dynamic path would be set. So that was the issue. So let me load a script, automate my task and see if it is running. Automate my task. AU automate. This one. So as you can see that as soon as I open it, it says 64-bit and it set it to V1. So why it's set to 64-bit? Because here there was no mention of the bitness. So by default it goes to 64-bit. And as soon as I open a V2 script, so it will switch to V2 script. And if the bitness would be mentioned like 32, it will switch to it. So so that I worked on it in the last update. So let me run it. So here if I mention here, so where it is running. So it says the name is asterisk, and if I check the path, and you will see the path says like asterisk. So it is not located anywhere. I think maybe there is an asterisk file will be created in the automate my task folder, might be possible, but that's how we are
No,
running.
not exactly, but yeah, you're in the right track. That's what is called the standard input. So it is not a file as such, is what you would call a pipe. So everything you type in there goes straight into AutoHotkey. It's just something the operating system does. It's not an actual file, but you can think of it as a file, basically.
It's a virtual.
Yes,
But
it's a
what did you
virtual
do?
file.
What did you do to change to make it work to run?
Oh, okay. So let me show you the code. So there is a execute function somewhere. Not here.
So just unrelated, well, it's related, but I didn't know it was related to that. I happened to move over something I launched from ASM in the system tray, and I saw it was an asterisk. I'm like, but this was a file. Like, we want to be able to run things that aren't a file. Those should be an asterisk because there's no file. But when there is a file, we should be running that file. And if I go to the system tray, I can right click and do whatever I want. I can see the file name and whatever, right? So I told Irfan, I'm like, hey, when that's a file, we should be running the file. Don't do like
We
this.
should just launch the file, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a very simple fix right there.
So this is the working directory. You can see I stored it in here.
Look at that. I didn't know you could do that.
And we set the current directory, and then we run it. So what I was facing issue that one of my script has DLL files, and it was not able to load it because it didn't know where to load it from. So I mentioned the working directory and current directory, and then it start to work again. So it is
the one thing here is notice line 1483. So 2 lines above that, we're using a com object that is a wscript.shell, and that's something that is very specific. When we use that com object, the working directory that object has is the current script directory, meaning AHK editor. The location of AHK editor is what this object thinks is the current directory. But when I'm going to launch another script, then I have to tell it, look, that script that I'm going to run is in a different spot. And that's the way how it's done, like in line 1485. I didn't know that. I didn't know that you could actually set the working directory of the script object. Mainly because I thought we were using the shell application object, not the wscript shell. So I didn't know. And also, Irfan, I didn't know that you had the script working directory in a variable, or did you create that variable?
No, actually, whenever I open a file, I have to set it from where I'm opening this file. So
there you go.
when I execute it, so I can. So this is just a code here. This is not a path. So, or I would like to I can extract the path here, but while opening setting of a variable property for the class is simple then.
Very interesting. I will just warn you, this is one of those things that is tricky, all right? So you said that is just code, but line 1484 is expecting an object. Is it or not? Oh no, sorry, that is not from the script. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, this is just a code.
This is just text, and it is always text?
This is always text.
Oh, okay, sorry. I thought that it was like, it could be text or an object. No, okay.
But now we have to change it, then we're gonna open a file every time, I think.
Yeah, that's exactly the line 1490. It would be like, if it is a file path, right? So hold on, the script is always a script, but sometimes this object has an open file thing in there.
Open file is set whenever I have a open
something
file.
that you open, but if you don't have a file right now, it doesn't have anything then.
Yeah. Now I don't have a file in there. It
Okay,
says
perfect.
subtitle AHK, but there's no file in there, so I have
Okay, all right.
Save it somewhere.
If it is not saved, and if it is just code like this, then using the asterisk makes sense because I haven't saved anything. But if you're opening a file that actually exists, right? Now, here on line 1491, you are having the same issue you had with the shell current directory above. When you run the executable, there is a parameter in which you can set the working directory, but I don't see you setting it. Where is it?
I think I set it here and it would work fine.
Oh, sorry. I thought that you were using the run command. No, okay. So it's the shell run. So you already have it. Yes. Okay. No, I see.
Yeah. So because this is, so I'm using this, that's why. So I can
Right.
use.
No. I think I understand now. But look at this. Make a new line and use the run command. And look at the parameters. Run, hit tab. So there you go. Just hit control space,
Control
or,
space.
or control shift space in this case.
Maybe
There you
comma.
go. Notice that the second, so the first parameter is the target that you're going to run, but
Yeah.
the second parameter in the run command is the working directory. And sorry, I'm just mentioning this because very likely whoever is viewing right now, not necessarily is going to be running the W script shell. Probably they will be running the run command.
Correct.
If you're running the run command and you run into this kind of issues, the second parameter is where you set the working directory. And many times that is very necessary. If the script that you're running contains relative paths, because that's the problem. The problem are relative paths in the script that you're running will be relative to the script that launched it. That's the problem, and that's going to probably be a problem in certain situations, all right?
And that was certainly the case on this one. There was a
Yes,
relative path.
it is exactly the problem here because script object relative to what? It was looking script object on the script maker, and if it didn't find it there, it would complain. Probably script object is in AutoHotkey script maker, but maybe a DLL file isn't, or some resource files, because they're pointing to a relative path that doesn't really exist. But when you use the correct working directory, then yeah, everything is where you're expecting.
And what surprised me, if you use the find function in the ASM, it was able to read that
Yeah,
directory.
we made it do that. So what we do here, so we will look for include and look for the file in the lib folder or any other. So there's a 3 places to look for the included script. And if there is this file available, we are searching in those files because they are part of our script.
Right. I got all that. It was the fact that you didn't set the working directory to the correct location. That perfect.
So just to summarize at the dumb level, which is my level, right? When Connie reported this issue, I was going to say, yeah, it runs from Explorer, not from here, because they have different environments, right? I'm like, hey, that's the easy answer. Now fixing it, I wasn't sure where we had to go. But when you run into something where you launch it one way and it works, and you launch it with something else and it doesn't work, that's when you have to start thinking about the environment around it, right? And that the tools sometimes will have different different settings, different options that are there. And that's just how to start figure out where to be debugging, right?
Yes.
Because it's often not clear. It just seems like really weird.
So I want to set this directory. No, I want to set this. I want to set this directory. I want this script to read this directory as its basic.
You want to set the working directory? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Well, you can use the set working there command. So it's just a command, you can write it. And I would usually do it at the beginning of the script, like set working there, right? You can do it on line 47. Set working, there it is, hit tab, space. And now you put whatever directory you want to be the working directory.
In quotes, right?
In quotes, yes, in quotes. And now what's going to happen is that from now on, whenever we are referring to any path that does, hold on, line 53, you have to either commented out or, right. So now, anytime you're referring to so the problem here is that you're using those variables, all right? So look, exit the application, uncomment line 53, and now remove the word base there from that, and remove the backspace that you have. Remove there as well. Remove that. And now remove the backspace, the backslash that you have in script there. There.
Oh.
Yeah, that. So now every single one of the relative paths in your script are going to be referring to that. But you have this base there in a lot of locations. All right. So how about you just keep the code how it was, but you just change base there to be what you want.
Good call.
It's going to be easier. So this base there here, yeah, just change that to the path that you added, the one that you have on your clipboard. No, don't comment it out. Just put the path in there. Don't comment it out. Oh well, I think I understand what you're doing now. Yeah, okay.
So
Then, yeah.
paste it here.
No, remove everything, and yeah, all of that, and now paste the path that you wanted, which would be the one that you had, yeah, there, and use your quotation marks. Now your base directory is that, and everything else now is going to follow. That means you didn't change the code, right? Everything should load, but your base directory is different. So normally we would use set working directory, but this script was already written with a base variable, and it is just easier to change it here than use the set working directory.
Okay,
But
great.
Remember,
Progress.
set working directory only affects paths that are not absolute. So it just says whenever you have a relative path, what is relative to? That's the working directory, basically.
So I'm understanding now, if I add a script to this folder, it'll
Right.
show up in here.
I would assume so, basically,
Okay, progress.
according to
hasn't
what
been
I'm
made.
reading on the code. But at this point, you can ask AI to kind of like guide you the last parts, because we're almost done with the code. But
I
yeah.
also use a working dir as a differently, like if you use ini files like and create a shortcut of your script. So when you run a script from a shortcut, your working dir is your shortcut dir, and it will use the ini file from there. So so what you can do is like create a shortcut and run your tool with different settings.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
Tap into over 466 plus hours of AHK video gold, including fresh clips like this, for anytime learning that fits your schedule. Get insider savings, 25% off courses, scripts, and done-for-you AHK jobs, making premium tools affordable and accessible.